Students, good morning. Who is not having notes? Stand up. Who don't have the notes? Who don't have the notes? Stand up. Why? Why no notes? Come here, all of you. Come. Need to bring the notes daily. Come fast. Online students, come here. Am I audible, students? Why there is no notes? Stand up. Why there is no notes? Stand up. All stand up. Why there is no notes? Huh? Why there is no notes? Room lo unda? Huh? Why no notes? Why there is no notes? రూమ్ లో మర్చిపోయినావు మొబైల్ తెచ్చుకున్నా అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి ఒకటి నోట్స్ ఒకటి మర్చిపోయినావు. వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇస్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఇన్ ద లైఫ్ యూ విల్ ఫర్గెట్ దట్. చూడు నౌ let us move to the further. If you don't bring the notes, nobody will get your salary by in some other account. Try to do by yourself something. Remember your parents. First, what they are given the money for you. Tomorrow onwards, you need to bring the book. Otherwise, we'll make you to sit on the dais. Right? What? Why you will sit on the dais to write the complete notes of everybody? Take care. Now. So now, online students, am I audible to everybody? Girls, everybody is having notes? Writing notes? Boys, you have the notes? Okay. So now, I'll move to the further. I hope in the last session, so we already completed print off. So let us move to the next discussion, display the data. This is what we discussed in the last session. So syntax number 1, syntax number 2, and multiple syntaxes we discussed. I hope you might be practiced it, correct? Well, so it's a time to move to the further statements now, further discussion now. Here, we are going to discuss one more important area. And now I'll move to this. So the thing is, reading the data dynamically from keyboard. It is also nothing but discussing about two functions. One is input of, or one more is what? Input of message. This is what I want to discuss. Okay. So carefully listen now. So asking notes in the class, nothing wrong now? So nothing wrong, right? We are asking the notes to bring. Something wrong from our institute side? Who did mistake? You people. All looking decent, but in activity, no decent. We said, where is that? Forget in room. It's so funny event it is. Now, these people also, same thing. And now I'll move to the further discussion now. What is the use of that? Reading the data from the keyboard. It's not only from the keyboard, it's an initiation, it's a first thing. Further, I will tell you, reading the data from CSV file, reading the data from flat files, reading the data from reading the data from JSON files, reading the data from JSON files, reading the data from database software. There I will talk about Oracle database to retrieve. There I will talk about MySQL database to retrieve. Next, reading the data from pandas level, reading the data from 7th NumPy. These are all these many ways I'm going to tell you in the further. Right? These are most important real-time requirements. Reading the data from the keyboard is very simple in our class. Sir, what is the need of reading the data from the keyboard? That I want to tell you. Students, maybe you are aware of it. As a part of our class, Upendra, advance happy Diwali. Okay, ma? Wish you the same for all of you. When strength is also little less today. Where they went? Diwali. Second Saturday, Diwali, Amavasya, Paurnami, like that. For everything you will take holiday. Birthday, Independence Day, Republic Day. Like that. When do you come up? Come on, look at now. Go to the place. So, ideally, let me open it. Srinivas. Now come to the point back. File open. I did some example in the class. Please look at students. But one thing, you don't forget, you are a student. You don't forget that. Once you get a job, you do whatever you like. But once you are a student, no holiday, Sunday, Saturday, no holiday. Work on every part of it. It's my advice for everybody. So now I'm going to say of course, batch mode, some example 2.py. You just observe it, run this code, Already we run this code or not? You run this code once, run this module, we got this. Again you run it, again you run the same program. Got what output? Same output only. So if I run my program multiple times, we are getting same output. But this is not recommended. Like what? When we enter into ATM, when you keep your card, you are entering your own PIN number. Maybe background and everything, skeleton is same, but you are getting your own data. When you enter your own password and username, you will get your own inbox. That is nothing but what? Background, heading and bottom footer is same, but in the middle of that, the content is changing or not? Same manner. Industry is required always to get the dynamic data. To get the dynamic data, don't pass the data as a fixed data in the program. So try to pass the data dynamically from input devices. What is an input device? First input device from the keyboard. How to read the data from the keyboard? That is our topic. So to read the data dynamically from the keyboard, important students, to read the data dynamically from the keyboard, we use two predefined functions. A lot of examples I'll tell you today. Two predefined functions. They are, now I'm going to say, they are number one. So, number one, I'm going to say, what is that now? Input of. Number two is called what? Input of what? Message. Input of message. So, okay, 5 papers iskara. Oka nimisham. Pen unda? You have pen? You have pen? You have pen? Pen in the camera. Pen is not there, paper is not. We want to give papers. Do you have pen? No. Okay, well, whether they will give it or not. Take 5 papers. Only 5 papers. Don't bring extra. Will you write it? Hand painting, even something like give some pens to them. Give some pen. They will give you back. Don't worry. So now, bring 5 papers. So, take. Give them. Take with right hand. Left hand taking is. Anybody not having notes? Everybody is having. Okay. Now, write down. Now, I'm going to say, here I'm going to say, don't write. I'll give some, wait some time. I'll give you that. So under that, I'm going to say, first one is called what? Input of. I'll explain what is this input of. Next, I will take up here. Next, another function is called what? To. Input of what? Message. I will go for giving you that. What is the use of that? I will go for giving. Look at students, all of you. So syntax, I will write it. Syntax is variable name is equal to input of. I'm giving. Variable name is equal to what? Input of. Because of writing this input of, you will be getting an environment to read the data from the device called keyboard. So because of writing this input, the system makes the program to wait to get the data from the keyboard. Whatever you enter the data from the keyboard, that will be read by what? Taken by what? Input function, kept into which variable? Left side variable name. In the form of what? str. I mean, if we enter 100, it is an integer you are entering, but it is kept into variable name. It is read by input function, kept into where? Variable name. In the form of what? str. If I enter 100.75, it is a float. It is read by whom? Input function, kept into where? Variable name. In the form of what? str. If I enter something like true, if I enter something like 2 plus 3j, whatever the data you entered, all the type of data, irrespective of its type, kept into left side variable in the form of what, students? STR. Later, I can convert that STR into which type, ma? Int type, float type, bool type, any type you can convert by using which functions? Typecasting functions. By using typecasting functions, you can convert what? Any type of str type data into what? Into float, etc. So in simple word, any type of data you enter from the keyboard, that will be read by input function and kept into where? Left side variable in the form of what? Str. Now I am going to write it. This function is used for, see guys, is used for reading any type of data, from where? Keyboard. Any type of data from keyboard and placed in LHS variable name, in the form of what? In the form of class str, string class str. Are you following me? In the form of str. Programmatically, we can convert, come on, ma, we can convert which type? STR type data into what? Into other type of values, what? Values by using which type of function? Typecasting functions. Do you know typecasting functions already? Typecasting functions. So now I want to go to the program. Shall we write the program? Yes, please look at that. I'll go to where? Ideally. Go to the ideally. Students in online, did you understand that? Go to ideally, Python ideally. I will write it. Please look at. I'll go to file, new file. I'll say this one. Program for reading two values from or reading. I will write reading a value, and reading value and display, reading value from basic program. From where? Keyboard and display. First example, simple example. There I am writing. Come on, tell me, how do you read? To read, which function I have to use? Input of. That will be, input of function will give you the control of reading the data from the keyboard. Left side I need to store or not? Just that's all. Now I am writing value of A. Value of A is equal to A, I will write, and I will print the type also. Type of A is equal to type of A. I wrote like this. Now I'll save it. File, save. First time I'm going to make you to read the data. I'll go to E colon. Now I'm going to take up here, 9 a.m. I will take up a folder today, data read. There I'm going to say first program. What is this now? Data read example1.py. Please look at now. Now you say run. Please observe carefully. The moment when you run, cursor is waiting. Did you observe it? Cursor is waiting here. That indicates the end user don't know why cursor is waiting, because he don't have the message. When you are going in any city, there is some labeling is there or not? Left side this route, right side that route. Because of labeling, the other person who is following the route can understand what will be the left side and right side routes. Here, I did not give any message to the user to enter. Since I am a developer, I understand that some value to be entered. 10 I entered, it is pressed enter key. The 10 read by what? Input function kept into A. Value of A printed, what is the type I set? STR. Try to run again, ma. Try to run once again. See students, still cursor is waiting only. I said 12.34. Again, what type it is? STR. Who will read the 12.34? Come on. And kept into where? A. Next one you try to run. Again you run. Cursor is waiting now. True, I am saying. What is the type of it? STR. Now, see, no more message is coming. Today, I am giving user prompting message. If I call one end user, only cursor is blinking. You don't understand what to do. That's why before that statement, I want to display one message on the screen. How do you display, ma? Print of enter any value. Enter what? Any value. Please look at that. Before input statement, I am giving user prompting message. Please spell out once. User prompting message. Please save that since I modified it. Please run this. See now, what is the difference between that previous program and this program? You see now, please enter any value. Any end user can read this, they will enter the value or not. Which is better? User prompting message giving is better or without prompting message is better? Message is better. Okay. Now I'll enter 2 plus 3j. What is the type again? STR. Understand, students? So print function is giving you what? User prompting message. Input function is doing what? Reading the data. Which type of data? Everything is STR type. Can I move forward? Online students, can you please confirm it once? Did you understand this simple example? Now I am asking you to go for the another example. Open the notes, all of you. Now look at what is this first one. Observe everybody. What is this message? What is this line? User prompting message. What is this is called? Reading the data. Reading the data. Now I want to go to 1 minute more. Go to PyCharm also. Have you installed PyCharm? Is it working? Now I have PyCharm here. Look at that. Do you know how to install PyCharm? Go to Google. PyCharm free download for Windows or something, whatever OS you have. Go for what? Professional edition or community edition? Very good. Let us go to the place. Let me close my existing project. Close the existing project. Now it is new. I will say 9 a.m. My dear students, 9 a.m. data read. Data read. Now I am saying this is my virtual environment I am creating. There I will do the programming. Students, carefully follow. Creating virtual environment. There I will do the coding. Okay. This is my one main program, sample program is coming. Nothing to worry about it. Now I'm going to write my own code. You know how to do it, right? New and say what now? I will say Python file. I'll say what, data read example1.py. See students, that program what you have written, exactly I will copy as it is. Exactly I will copy as it is. What is the most important? Coding is important. The IDE where I am typing is simple for me. So try to run it. It is asking me. See that output now, students. Enter the value 23. I got what is the type? STR. One more time. Run symbol is there. Try to enter. 12.34 is what type again? STR. Well, so this message is known as what? User prompting message. What this line is called? Reading the data from the keyboard. Did you understand? Well, let me cover the second syntax also here. See, here in our program, there is a user prompting message separate by print statement. Reading the data from the keyboard is separate. Two predefined functions I am using for what? User prompting message and reading the data from the keyboard. Instead of that, we are having a single function itself will give you what? User prompting message plus it will read the data. By using which function itself? Input function itself. So here I will write it. I am writing this syntax also here. Please look at all of you. Here I am writing input of this statement. I will bring it as it is. I will bring it. Here I am writing variable name is equal to what I am saying now, message. This function is used for reading any type of data from keyboard and placed that value in where? LHS variable in the form of what? STR. And also additionally it gives Additionally, it gives what? Additionally, it gives user prompting message. User prompting message. Additional user prompting message. Here, message represents which message? User prompting message. User prompting message. What is the special advantage of this function? It is only reading the data, but with this, what I am doing? It is reading the data plus it is giving what? User prompting message. Let me show you the example also. As usual, it is also converted into which type of data? STR data into what? STR data into what? Other type of values by using typecasting function. Let me go for the same thing. Let me do the same example. New and Python file. I always show the programming in the PyCharm. Okay, students, you also practice in PyCharm because in real time we use PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, etc. But I'll show in different environments. One day, one environment I will show you. See, students, data read example 2.py. Multiple examples I will send. Tell me now, here 2 lines, second line, third line, I will combine together. Please copy this now. Please copy this now. I will just put it into this place. Let me copy everything. Here I will copy. Here I don't write print function here, but this message I will write as it is in where? Input of. Input of I am going to give you. You please remove that. Is it not called? What is this line number 2 is doing? It is giving the user prompting message plus it read the data also. It is playing what? Dual role here. Reading plus prompting the message. It's called good or not. I will always follow anyone. Either I follow this part or I will follow this part. Try to run, students, online students. See, ma'am, this is called which message? This is called which message? Who is going to give you this message now? Plus it is waiting also. Cursor is waiting, you see. Cursor is waiting. I'll say 23. Who will read 23 now? Input. Kept into which variable? That I am printing and the type also I am printing. Which type it is? STR. Good. Again, one more. 23.45. Who is giving this prompting message? Input of. Who will read this data? Input of. Kept into which variable? A. What type it is? STR. Right. Last and final. I'll say here to something like false. False. User prompting message given by input function. False is read by input function. Kept into the left side variable called like that. Value of A is false. Type of A is called what? Class STR. Did you understand, students? Well, online students, can you confirm it? Now I will go to the programming now. Shall we start up? Right. Open the notes. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will accept 2 numerical values. 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 And compute their addition. Compute their addition. Compute their addition. This is called what you are writing? You are writing in some book. Here, you are writing the question. After going to home, what do you need to do? I'll upload these notes, right? These notes I'll upload. In the fair notes, what do you need to do? You need to write these notes followed by these programs. Did you understand how to write the notes? These are all called what? Problem solving. This is called what? Concept. After going to home, what you will do? Download these notes, write in the notes like that heading. At the end of it, these are all called problems. Understand the way of writing? Writing, kept in the room, forgetting, depositing in SBI, HDFC, is called. That's called wrong activity. Come to the point back. Now see, now I'll go to the program now. Look at data read, example3.py. Did you understand first of all the question? Question understanding is important. Look at all of you. What is my questioning here? X plus y, which I am keeping into where? Z. Right side, this is called RHS. This is called what? LHS. Always remember, student, when RHS is there, always these are taken as which one? Input. From where? Keyboard. And the result is kept in where? Result is kept in where? Yes. Now somebody asks you in a written test, please write a program to convert foreign heat temperature into Celsius. Celsius temperature into where? Foreign heat. Foreign heat temperature. Formula is not an important. Formula is in internet. And how to write the code is important. Correct or not? Formula you can find in internet. What is this now? 5 by 9 into C plus what? 32. Plus 32 down, minus 32 now. That is not an important for me. Or we can also say what? F is equal to what? 9 by 5. 9 by 5. 5 by 9. 9 by 5, I hope so. 9 by 5. Well, that is also called 1.8 into what? C plus what? 32. 9 by 5 is called what? 1.5. How do I write it? 1.8 into C value plus 32. What is my input here? C. Celsius temperature. I'll convert it into what? Foreign heat. I hope you are following. So, first one question is given. Try to improve your logic building skills. That is what you are getting from my class. Okay, na? So, help me in writing the program. Program for reading two values from where? Keyboard. Two values from keyboard and compute what? Sum. Compute sum. Tell me, accept the first value or not? How do I accept first value? A is equal to input of, careful, enter first value. Enter what? First value. Next I will go for what? B is equal to, enter which value? Second value. Okay, beautiful. C is equal to what? A plus B. Be careful. Print of what I am writing? C, for example. Please observe. Try to answer my question. Online students, please look at. Don't use your own knowledge. Please follow me. So, please follow me. Panikumar, please follow me. Right? So, what you are writing is blunder. Panikumar, if you are exciting by yourself, it is a blunder. Why blunder, sir? That's what I am showing the blunder only now. Right? If you excite by yourself, whatever you are representing with your own answer, it is 101% blunder and don't feel it. Why blunder? I will show you. Now follow me. 10. Second value is what? 20. What is the type of 10? STR. What is the type of 20? 10 plus 20? 1020. So 1020 is an answer. But Panikumar written beginning only and send in the chat box. And don't know Panikumar is seeing, sir will give 10 by 10 marks. Sir will give you left and right if you send like that. Number one mistake in his program, P capital is used, that is the first of all wrong answer. P capital, that is the first. This is a plus B. Is this what type now? STR. STR plus STR is what? STR. That is called blunder. So you will say something. It is not an academic. I will scan like anything. Panikumar, Mr. Panikumar, are you following now? So now got it. That's why don't post your code immediately. Please follow me and don't use your own medicines. Follow my medication. Later you follow by yourself. Got it or not? Now. So today I need to do what? Convert what? A into what? Float. Convert B into what? Float. Convert A and B into int also no problem. But when I convert int, it will work for only int. When I convert into float, it will work for int plus what? Float. So better to go for int conversion or float conversion. Yes, that is the most important. I am not writing the code by myself. Generally, in every classroom, they will show the program which is already present in their hard disk. Everybody in a institute level, they will show the program already they typed it. Why? If they type on their own hand, they'll get so many errors. To solve that errors, they don't spend that time because they will get confused. But in my class, I'll write the code in front of you with my hands. Because of that, you will become good creative student in writing the coding. Understand the points? Provided we must bring the notes. So come to the point. A and B are what type? Now convert. Come on fast. Convert. What type? STR type of what? AB. STR type of what? A comma B into what? Float type. Did you understand why float type I am converting? Because when I convert to float, int and float are converted as float only. If I take only int, float values will not work out. Did you catch that point? Tell me now, how do you do it? X is equal to float of A. Next, Y is equal to float of B. Got that float conversion. Z is equal to what? X plus Y. Beautiful. Now I'm going to write it. Come on. First value. What is this now? First value colon. Now I'm writing dot format of X. Did you understand? Second value. Come on, students. Format of what? Come on, ma. Y. Beautiful. For second value. Like that. Now I will say here what? Sum is equal to dot format of what? Z. I will write Z. Z I wrote it. Right? Z I wrote it. Shall I run my code? Come on. Run. Right click. See, be careful. Say something like 12 and say something 34. You are getting 12.0, 34.0. Sum is equal to 46.0. My dear student, 46.0. Are you able to follow? Yes. Now you try to run it. 1.2 and then 3.4. I got the answer code. What? It is working for integers as well as what? Am I reading the data dynamically or not? Yes. Now coming to the point back. This is called what, how to read the data from the keyboard and how to do the conversion. Did you follow? Now, some improvement in the coding. What is the next improvement? Please follow me. Here, next improvement. Go to the data read example 4. Multiple ways I am going to show you. Data read example 4.py. Here, I am not only writing the program, I am preparing to write the code by yourself voluntarily. That is the main aim. That is the main specialty of my class. Understand? When you are learning mathematics, Sari is saying the solution, you will see the solution. You will bound to do that solution only. When some question is given, you are unable to do. Why? Sari is not explaining the creative thought to do that problem. Here, programming is a great topic in software field, students. How to write the code, that creative thoughts I'm going to give you. That is called analytical skills. Problem analyzing skills are important for you. That you try to get it by observing it. That will come by practicing from the day one. Now tell me, copy the same example and see now. I'm going to take up now. Observe it. Here, how many variables I used it? A, B, X, Y, Z. Almost I used 5 variables or not? Is it not waste of memory space? Now come on, shortcut the program with your simple thing. Here I wrote what? Float of what? A. What is the A is equal to? Input of. That entire thing I will write here only. What I will write now? This will give you which type? STR type. I will convert into which type now? Float of. I am writing like that. This indicates what? Giving which type? STR data. Converted into which type? Float type. Next, here also I will do what? Here also I will write what? Float of. Here also I am writing float of. Also converted into which type? Float of. Now I need not to write special conversion here. I will do what? C is equal to what? A plus B. C is equal to A plus B. You see X red underline, Y red underline, Z red underline. Because X, Y, Z is no more variables in my program. It will give you which error? Which error? Name error. Name error. Because that name is not there. Try to run it. Name error. Enter the value 3, 4. Name error. Are you following me? So I will write it what here? Come on. A I will write it. First, how to rectify the errors is very important. Next. Come on, next. One more error I want to show you. 3, 4. A value I got it. Y is name error. Y is also not found. Y is not found. I will write what here? B. Similarly, what is the Z? Z antunnadi. C కాదు అడిగేది ఇక్కడ. What is the Z? Name error. Because when you go to the industry, when you are writing, qualifying the written test, they will ask you which error will come. C, D కాదు ఇక్కడ. What is the Z? That is the point I want. Don't tell what you know. You answer my question. What is the Z? Name error. So I will write what here? C. Solid or not? Run. So here I am going to say some bracket is closing, giving a problem. Where is that? Bracket is there for format. It is not having this bracket. You need to close it. Suddenly I am not writing. I am making you to write by yourself. You don't know walking. I am taking your hand and I am saying how to walk. So come to the point. Here I am entering 10 and then 20. Getting the answer or not? To show you the more good output, now I am going to say here print of some decorative to make my program to look handsome. To make my program to look handsome. Look at that. Now I am writing like this. Some line for good looking purpose. Yesterday one student asked, what is the use of this? If you ask what is the use of that, you are not in my control. You are 1947 student. This is for what? Looking good purpose, for looking good. And you are wearing smartwatch and all now? Without bringing the notes, wearing smartwatch or not? Yes. Smartwatch not useful. Without watch also no problem. If you have good subject, more than enough. Understand? So be careful. When you are maintaining fashion, subject also important. 3.4 output is coming with what? This type of thing. Are you following? Right. Don't think 2.3 plus 3.4 is called, don't think 5.7. Behind that, there is a lot of stories there. I will explain that. Last and final, I'll say here 23 and then what? 2.3. This is my data. Are you following me? Did you understand this mechanism of like that? Come on. Right. Let me tell you another way. This is called data read example 4.py. One more example I want to tell you, my dear students. Look at same example. Data read example 5.py. And in how many ways I'm telling to you. Copy the same program. Look at, I'll get it this part here. Watch it. Now, what is the value of A? What is the value of A? This part. I will write in place of A. Understand? B place is called what? Float of what? This type of shortcut mechanisms required. Done. So I don't write what? These two lines. Program is short. Program is short. And next is called what? Sleeping. 10 o'clock sleeping. Very danger. So this is called one type of reading. Another type of reading. I'm minimizing my two variables. I'm printing what? C. Now I will just, A is not there, B is not there. Simply what I will do now, I'll print what? Sum of. Sum of, just the C is enough. And I'm showing the shortcut process. Look at, see that? Value of A. 10 and what is the next? Sum. Sum is equal to what? 30. If you want that value to hold, go to the previous part. Getting or not? Yes. In another way, I will show you. One more way I will show you. Look at how seriously the program is. Go to the another way. I'm going to write it like this. See that. Data read. Data read. Example 6.py. 6.py. Look at. I will write it. I don't write this C. I will write simply what? I will write simply what? A plus B. I'll write simply A plus B. Yes or no? A plus B is added and then substituted here. You read that, you hold that, you print A value, B value, but do what? Yes. This is a one more fashion. See that. 10 and 300. What is the answer? Getting or not? See how many ways are doing that. Next, I will go to what? 1.2 and 1.2. Got the value called what? 2.4. Getting, students? Is it difficult? Next, the last and final one more example I want to show you. Here, I wrote separate lines. Sir, can I read more than once at a time? Yes. Look at one more way. By seeing this, so many examples in the class, data read example 7.py. I'll take up this example. This example I will carry for certain thing. Here I am writing. Here I do like this. Please observe, mom. Here I am writing print of enter two values. Enter two values. Two values you read. Are you following? Please enter two values. Message is coming. I have to enter two values or not? First value you read, second value you read. Who will read first value? Input of. Input of will give you the value in the form of A is equal to. Input of will give you the data in the form of which type? STR. Convert into which type? Beautiful. Float of. See how I am doing it? Are you following? This input of will give you what? STR data. Converted into which type? Float type. Did you understand? Prompting message is given by what? Print. And the input function is just reading, converting immediately to which type? Similarly. Next, please. Float of. Input of. Getting. Value of A I am printing. Value of B I am printing. Sum is equal to like this. If you are interested, you can print like this also. What is that now? Like this is equal to like this. Dot format of A comma B comma A plus B. CD not there. A plus B. Please enhance your skills. Are you following me? Right. Please come to the point. Try to run it. Look at. Enter two values. 10, 20. Who will read 10 value? First 10 value. Who will read first 10 value? This one. Who will read the second 20? Second statement. And I'll get the values as it is or not. See that sum of 10 comma 20 is equal to 30. Are you following? Right, good. How many lines I wrote it? Multiple lines. Can I write everything in one line? One line I will write it. Would you like to see? Would you like to see? Okay. Now I will write in just one line. One line I will write it. Please watch it. Now, last and final. You don't try to understand. And if you learn the coding perfectly like that, right. Now, data read example 8.py. Look at ma. Here, I'll copy my program. With the help of you, I will write it. Come on. Now I am going to do that answer now. How beautiful it is. See that how I will go for shortcut. First of all, I never do this. What is A? What is A? This one. What is B? This one. What is this A plus B? Sum. So today I don't do it. At one line I am just doing like this. Sum is equal to read the data and try to do what? In the place of here, do what? Do what? I will write it plus what I will do? Like this. You don't write this. Are you following me? So, coming to the point back. How many lines? How many lines? 2 lines. First, take care about the brackets. Take care about the brackets. Are you okay? What is this now? Enter two values. Because of this, what will happen? Reading first value or not? Because of this value, reading second value or not? Adding both of them or not? And printing the data as sum. Beautiful. Try to run it. Enter two values. 10, 20. Sum is equal to 30. And from where we came? From 0 level and professional code. In the same class, you need to monitor that. Without coming to the class, If you miss this type of activity, you cannot come up in the life. Already your studies are over. You remember that. After studies are over, we don't have the knowledge. Then when do you get that? That's why Saturday coming, holiday, Monday coming, holiday. No. So how many lines? But I want to write what? One line. Come on. Here I will write. Enter. Which value? First value. Okay. I will write next what? Enter which value? Here I am writing. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. Enter what? Second value. Of course. Enter second value. So I will write it. Done. Are you following? How many lines? Single line. Try to run. Beautiful. Enter first value. 10. Enter second value. 200. Sum is equal to 6 lines to 4 lines, 2 lines, 1 line. If you go to an interview, yourself, myself is going. You are writing 6 lines. I'll write in 1 line. Interviewer will look at whom? Me. Why? 1 line, everything showing. Is a guru of Python or not? Would you like to become guru? If you don't bring the notes, Python guru, no. Nothing will happen. You will become senior citizen. Understood? That's why you need to bring the notes. Okay? Right. Be careful. So, right. Now, Lakshmi, sir, mind getting memorizing like anything, sir. Okay. So, mesmerizing like anything. Mesmerizing like anything. I want to make your brain to move. Already brain is already stuck up. Your brain was already stuck up. Now I am doing servicing. Now it will run like anything. Let me come to the coding. Okay. Dear students, are you getting? Now open the notes. Open. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will calculate. Which will calculate. Which will calculate. Which will calculate. Area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle. Right. Formula is not important. Formula is not important. Even there is some student who don't know formula, for example. Search in the internet. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? What you will do? Formula will come. That formula is what? Come on, area of rectangle is equal to what? Length into breadth. Right side value of what? Length into breadth. What is your input? Length, breadth. చెప్పాను కదమ్మా ఇప్పుడే మళ్ళీ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. Right side things are what? Inputs. What are the right side things? Length and breadth. When length is given, breadth is given, I can calculate what? Area of rectangle. Length and breadth, I need to read the data from the keyboard or not? So how do you read the data from the keyboard? Do you know? So do you know how to take it? Right. Shall I write it? Look at. Fine. Huh? Shafi, take a bow, sir. Okay. Upendra, KVR is a guru of Python. Okay. I am not a guru. I am like you only. I am like you only. I want to like you only. But I'm elder than you. That's why I'm standing opposite to you. If you read well like me, I'm the first person to feel happy. Correct or not, students? If you come without notes like that, I feel very much bad. Right? So come to the point of it. Now come on. Now I'll go for it. No nice. You have to listen my points. That's all. To come up. I'll go to the next. My target is I want to make you good. If you cooperate. If you don't bring the notes and all, I can't do anything else. అనుకుంటున్నాడు అనవసరంగా మర్చిపోయొచ్చాను ఈరోజు. For everything, sir is linking to notes only. Tomorrow onwards, I'll bring the notes. Right. కింద మీద కింద మీద రసూల్ ప్రిన్స్. ఓకే. ఏదది ఓపా ఓపియు. Kenda Meda Opu, KVR is Topu. What a beautiful student. Data read. Example 9.py. Maybe Rasul Prince is maybe a cinema story writer, I think so. Because the last year also one student was there in my class. He is also writing like rhythm. Hero Honda Splendor, KVR is a thunder. Like that. It's like that. He's used to write like that. I'm still remembering. One more student came that time and he's writing in Telugu related. What is that? మా ఇంట్లో పెరుగు లేదు కేవీఆర్ సరుకు తిరుగులేదు. Like that. Oh, what is this పెరుగు లేదు తిరుగు లేదు? What is this? I don't know. So, my dear students, so the Hindi students are not getting what I'm saying. Nothing, students. Same something, because it's not a new for me. Because when you praise me, I'll come little more close to the students. Of course, when I'm explaining and talking to you very closely means what? I have a lot of affection on my students. I want to make you good. That is my only one intention. That's all. That's why I'm still in 26 years of teaching in software field means it's not a joke. Because I want to make my students good. That's my selfishness. Please understand my feelings and then do that. Okay? Right. Huh? Okay. Come to the point. So that is not necessary. Get my subject. You will get it. Okay, students. Please come on. Now I will write what? Program for calculating area of what? Area of what? Rectangle. See, students. Rectangle. What is the formula, ma? Area is equal to, come on, students, length into what? Breadth. Okay. Look at. Fine. Right. Abdul Ibrahim, my dear student. Thank you, ma. Good. Thank you. Now I'll write the code. Tell me, what should I write it? First, get what? Right side you see. Length into what? Breadth. What is my input? Length. Another input. Can I write it? Tell me, can you write in one line? Good. Nice. But write in because you are a beginner, na? Do all the aspects so that it will become perfect. Tell me now. Come on, ma. Length is equal to float of input of enter. Come on, everybody tell the code. Enter what? Length. Enter what? Length. Next, please. Breadth is equal to float of input of enter. Good. Very nice. So, and don't come and ask me, sir, you are writing colon. Is it mandatory? Suppose if I don't write colon, do you know, students, what is happening? My cursor is attaching to that word length. Well, now come on, ma. Area is equal to calculate. Input getting done. Come on. Length into what? Breadth. Into what? Breadth. Very well. Come on, now I want to print. I will write something like this for good output. I will tell you one beautiful point today. I'll write one beautiful point. I'll say here what? Come on. Length is equal to dot format of length. Come on, next. Print of breadth is equal to empty curly brace dot format of breadth. I'll say next term, area of rectangle is equal to, I'll write rectangle is equal to dot format of what? Come on, ma. Area. That's all. Check it out. Perfect. Reading the input, calculating. I'm giving my output. You do by yourself for beginning. Close the notebook. Don't see the notebook and don't type it. It's not a practicing. Understand, close the book, type it. First time error is coming, no problem. Understand the error. Don't immediately open the book. Understand, think, then correct by yourself. You'll get a lot of satisfaction. Understand, students? Right. You have to write code in my class, students. Read that. Enter the length. See that cursor is very close to that, right or not? I want to give some readability part. If I say 10 and length is combined together. Next 20 you say, that is also combined together. So I'm getting output, no issue. But here I want to maintain some small space between that. That's why, my dear student, I will write what? Some colon. Some colon. That's my style. You want to write some arrow, no problem. You take it. Now, run this code. I say here. Now you see, observe it. Some gap is there or not? 1.2 and 3.4. Output is coming or not? Yes. Easy or difficult? Easy. Okay. Now, any doubt? Any doubt? Come on. No doubt. Can I ask some doubt? Right. Now look at. Now, I will teach you most wonderful code. Enter the length KVR. I will enter other than this input. Other than this input, I will explain. Actually, you need to enter what? Integer. But I am entering what? Other than integer, I will enter. But to find out the bugs in your program, to find out the bugs, because I will teach the programming at the debugging level. And once other than your input is entering, see what is happening. Is my float is converting KVR? No. Which error will come? Value error will come. Value error. See, now only it is giving what error? Value error. Already could not convert a string of float KVR into which type? Float type. That's why that type of teaching I will explain. Today I will write what? Try. Don't worry about this try and all, students. I will explain in my class, students. Except what? Value error. Schema. Print off. Print off. I'll write a beautiful message. What is that? Don't enter. Don't enter what? ALNUMs, alphanumerics, STRs, and what next? Symbols. Don't enter like that. Try to run. You say KVR, you enter. What is that? Don't enter. Is it a strong program or not? Yes, that type of coding I'll explain. Say something like I'm entering what? 10 only, and I am entering something like dollar I am entering. Dollar. I am entering something. What is happening? Don't enter like that. You enter valid input. 10 you enter, 20 you enter. Output is coming. Wrong input, tell them what is the wrong. Correct input, give the result. That is what is called industry standards. In our mobile, pattern wrong. It is saying invalid pattern or not? Pin number enter wrong. Invalid pin or not? Valid pattern, valid pin is entering. Screen is opened or not? That type of coding you have to learn. Without bringing notes and all those things, if you come, no, nothing is going to come. That's why you have to do it. Understand? Right. By keeping notes in the room, nothing will come. Second notes will not come. Third notes will not come. If you write it, you will get the knowledge. Right. So, come to the point. This try and accept you don't know, na? I will explain what is try and accept. I will explain perfectly, students. Right now, don't worry about it because you can understand what extent of coding I'm going to explain. Did you understand? Can I give some small homework for you? Right. Homework means I don't give much difficult things. Difficult things I don't give homework. I will do difficult things in the class. Same pattern code I will give you. If you may feel, sir is giving difficult things, sir is doing easy. I am against to that. I will do difficult things. I will give easy things as homework, just only for practicing. Because some lazy students are there, I know. They won't do homework. That's why I will do homework in the class itself. Lazy students are there or not? Compulsory. Because they will come to the class with night pants also. So, with the night pants also they will come. So, what can I say to them? In my class is better. Outside class, you see, they will come with, you are coming with full pant. Others are coming 3/4 pant. 1/2 pant also there sometimes. But in our class, it won't happen. Thanks to God. But this night pants system is not good in my class. I feel I don't object it. I'm leaving to their, the education is valuable. Come with good, write a Python program, homework, H/W. He is also saying one more. East, West, KVR sir is best. Okay. These are all cinema coding. Right. Good. Thank you, my dear students. So, write a Python program which will which will calculate perimeter or circumference of circle. Perimeter or circumference of circle. Sorry, circle no, rectangle you take. Perimeter or circumference of rectangle. Good. Will you do that? What is the formula? Perimeter is equal to perimeter or circumference. 2 into length plus breadth. You can do that. Comfortable? Huh? Yes. So Ibrahim, your way of teaching and punctual makes us discipline more. Good. That is what I want to make you to realize. Am I starting class late? Beginning, I started class at 9:20. Later, 9:10. Am I coming late? Are you coming late? Yes, sir. Coming late. But I'll come on time, teach perfectly. You do whatever I said. You practice it. Okay? Write down. This you do homework. H by W. Write in the bracket. H by W. C by W, H by W. In our childhood days, we do like that. And you are a child in my class only. Do that. Next, one more. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate area of circle C by W or H by W. 1 minute. C by W or H by W. C by W means sir will do. H by W means you will do. Come on. H by W. What is that? What is the formula first? Pi r square. What is the formula, ma'am? Pi r square. Pi r square. What is an input? R. What is the pi value? 3.14 into what? R. Into what? R. R into R. Will you do it? Like a length into breadth. Like that. 3.14 into R into R. Will you do it? Or shall I do it? You will do it. Okay? And if you don't do it, problem for you. You have to do it. Good. Do it. H by W. H by W. One more. Before that, look at one students. One special point I want to tell you here. One special point. All of you must careful. See students, I want to go for Python environment. This is my Python environment. This is my Python environment. Some special point I want to tell you. Actually, yesterday only I want to tell you. And I was about to ask one question also. Did you remember? Print time I was about to ask some question and I did not ask you. Let me cover. See, ma, S is equal to Python. Some special point I'm going to say. S is equal to Python. That I want to print Python, I want to print. 3 times Python I want to print. That means S value, S plus S plus S. S plus S plus S. So, S plus S plus S. It's called concatenation or not? Python plus Python plus Python will become what? Concatenated. That I keep it in where? Yes. Understand? Concatenation. Print of what? Yes. What is the answer? Python, which is equal to, my dear students, S is equal to what I wrote it. Please observe. S plus S. Right or not? What mathematics? Yes. What is the common here? S is a common. What is that now? 1 plus 1, which is equal to what? S3. S3 is nothing but what in computer science? S into 3. So far, star operator is used for what? Multiplication. Today, I am saying the value S repeated how many times? That is the meaning. S plus S is equal to what? S3. Also called as what? 3S. Which is called what? 3 into S. 3 into S. My dear students, the value of S repeated how many times? The value string repeated how many times? 3 times. The star operator is known as what? Repetition operator. Spell out. Repetition operator. Please observe now. S is equal to Python. S is equal to Python. Observe it, ma. 3 into S. 3 into S. What is 3? Numerical value. What is S? Some type of object other than numerical, non-numeric data. So what is the answer? Print yes, my dear student. Print yes. Printed or not? One more time. S is equal to, I will write what? S into what? 5. S into 5. Print of this yes. Printed Python 5 times or not? One more time. LST is equal to 10 comma what? RS. 10 comma RS. I want to print LST 5 times. LST 5 times. Direct question, students. LST into 5. Actually, LST into 5 means everybody will think that it is a wrong. So you see the answer now. 10 RS, 10 RS, 10 RS. Is it not equal to extend function? Extend function. Are you following? What is the star operator is called? Repetition operator. One more time I am asking a question. 3 into 2 into 3. What is the answer? 6. 6. So star operator is used in where? Star operator can be used for multiplication. Star operator can be also used for repetition purpose. Did you understand? Please look at. S is equal to, I am writing equal to symbol. Equal to symbol. I want to write the equal to symbol for 10 times. Equal to symbol for how many times? 10 times. What you will do? I don't write S is equal to S plus S plus S plus. It's my waste of time or not? What is the most professional step? S into 10. Print of what? Yes. I want to print 20 times. S is equal to, I want to print 50 times. Print of S. Is it not coming line or not? Come on. Now I am saying, when you say like that, see students, I will write symbol called star, 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 star. How many times? So many times it is coming. Instead of that, I will write what? See the beauty of this line. Print of. See that symbol called star. That symbol star to be repeated around 60 times. The symbol star is what? String data. To be repeated how many times? See that? Get it or not? I want to repeat the symbol called what? Hash. These many times. Got it? Go to my program. Go to my program. I want to repeat this for how many times? I don't want to go for a manual story. I will go for what? Come on. Star 60. Star 50. Did you understand that? Now I want to go for what? Symbol called what? Star. Symbol called star. How many times? 50 or 70 times. I want to show the difference. Please run this now. My dear students, enter the data 4 and 5. Got it or not? 150 times, 170 times. Did you understand the improvement in the print function? Nice. Online students, please respond. I want to print the symbol called hash 50 times. Print symbol called hash. How many times? 50 times. Look at students. So here, enter the value 56. Got the symbol like that. Understood, ma? Well, now I want to print. I want to print one letter called K 40 times. Letter called K. How many times? Beautiful. K, K, K. Got it? So what is the star is called? A repetition operator. Can I ask one beautiful question now? You will answer. You will answer? Huh? Okay. Complicated question I will ask. Print of KVR into KVR. 1 minute. KVR plus KVR. 2 times. KVR into KVR. Error. String into string cannot be multiplied. String plus string concatenated. String into string cannot be multiplied. String into numerical value can be repeated. Error. Error. Please look at. Cannot multiply Non-int type to what? Non-int type. You cannot. I am writing here what? So 3. I said 3 or 4. Printed or not? Now my question is coming. Now my question. Please be careful. Minus I am doing. Minus. Possible or not possible? Not possible. Not possible. String minus string not possible. String into string not possible. String plus string possible. String into numerical value possible. Shall I ask the question? Okay. Be careful, everybody. Print of HYD into 4 into 2. Okay, possible. I also know possible. What is an output? Come on. Huh? What is that? What is 8 times? HYD is 8 times. HYD 8 times. HYD into 4 2 times. Option A. HYD, how many times? 8 times. I'm saying HYD 4 2 times. Or it is called what? Value error. And D is called syntax error. Come on. HYD. Are you sure? Okay. See that? Good. Are you following? Very nice. Now I am going to say one complicated question. +2 I am doing. Come on. Option A. HYD 6 times. 6 times. And option B. Value error. Option E, value error. Option C, type error. Option D, HYD 4. Come on. Option A. Good. Raise the hands. Option A. Raise the hands. Mobile is there in the hand? No. Okay. See, star will be given preference, plus will be given preference. But you are doing what? 4 plus 2 and you are saying 6 times. But star will be given preference or plus will be given preference. So what is happening? HYD, how many times? 4 times. Plus next is what is coming? 2. Is it possible? Then what is the answer? See that. Type error. But student will do what? 6 times. That is what you have to learn in my class. Be careful. This is called solving the questions intelligently. Understood this point? Right. Careful. Can I ask one question? Ready to answer wrong? Okay. Now student is looking at my brain. How he is able to prepare that? STR of 2. Next is called what? PYT star 2. What is an answer? Quickly. So I'll write a PYT. Second one is what? 2 PYT. Next is option C. Option B, this is option C. 2 PYT. Option D, value error, type error. Come on. Huh? Come on, answer. Are you sure? Option E, none. Option C. Boys, other boys. Option B, anybody? Option A, how many? Anybody? No. So you are saying that. So see the answer now. What is coming? Of course. I said just now technique. What is that? Plus is there and then what? Star is there. Are you following me? Okay. Now I'll ask one question. Be careful. Be careful. Now I am writing like this. Now I am writing like this. What is the answer now? Quickly. Why? I am writing first in where? Brace. And now what? 2. So first bracket. Later what? Right. 2 PYT, 2 PYT. Good questions or not? Anything difficult? No. Now I am writing. Last and final. Complicated question. Plus into len of Python. len of Python. len of Python. Plus 2. Plus 2. Plus 2. Plus 2. Answer. Come on, quickly. First one is error, second one is also error. Come on, quickly. Quickly. Type error. Look at len of Python. 6 plus 2. Come on. 8. 8. This entire bracket is going to give you what? 8. What is this now? Star. Star with what? 8. With what symbol? So what is an answer? Right. Look at. It should work. First you see the bracket. First see the bracket. What is the len of Python? 6. 6 plus 2. So 8. Star symbol you write as this. What is next? Plus symbol within the double quotes. What is this now? String with what? Numerical value. Plus, 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 plus. How many times? 8 times. Are you following? If I don't write the bracket now, that time it is an error. That time it is an error. Type error. Are you following? Is it good point or not? Yes. Online students, did you understand these points? So here, these points, I will write under where under input function only, one special point I will write it. Under this place only, I will write as a special point. Look at under this only, special points I am writing. How you write in the notes, I don't know, but I will write here in this. So this is a point as it is, I wrote it. Are you following me? Right. This is related to which function? Input function. Can I give one more homework for you? Write down. Write a Python program. First of all, pi r square, will you write a homework? Next, write a Python program. KVR sir, best student Python. Okay. So when you join like that, you should become best, my dear student. Now, write a Python program which will calculate area and perimeter of square. 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 Simple example. Square formula is what? Side into side. Side into side. What is the input? Side. What is the perimeter of square? 4 into side. What is an input? Side. When I read the side, I can calculate what? Area as well as what? Perimeter. Easy now? Will you do it? Okay, do it. So that is enough. How many homeworks I give? 3. I will check the homework. I'll check the homework. You don't think that sir will not check the homework. Online students will ask immediately, sir, how you check our homework? So almost 269 students are there. How can you check it? My dear students, always think that sir cannot come and check the all 500 students in the class. You have to feel individual interest. Suppose if you don't do homework, will I lose a single NPR? Tell me. No. If you do the homework, you will gain knowledge or not? That you first satisfied by yourself. First, what you are doing, you answer to yourself. Are you doing good or not? That is my advice for you. Okay, now students. So whether I check the notebook or not, you feel first self-satisfaction is important. Am I doing homework or not? Am I satisfying my teacher homework or not? Am I satisfying my parents' dreams or not? Am I satisfying my fees or not? You paid the fees now. For that, you have to satisfy that or not. You three things you do it. Then you are perfect student. If you don't think about your career, what can I do? Tell me. I'll give best in the class. If you don't cooperate, what can I do? Tell me. That's why do the homework. Your notes this. I have to see that next class, all 5 people, I will remember your faces. I will see on Monday also, you people. I'll remember. I'll take pic also to you once. Okay. So I'll look at you. So, sir, we will sit here and there. I'll put a scan also. So you'll be scanned. So here, don't miss the next class. Very important. And come to the class. And Monday class, I'll go for what? Operators concept I'll introduce. What is the topic name? This input will carry, input of message will carry. Monday, I will introduce operators. Very, very important topic. Okay, students? Thank you. All the best. Students in the online, no more holiday. No more holiday. Monday is a working day. You have to attend the class. Take care, my dear students. Monday is a working day. No more holiday. It is a working day. Palkuri. Student. Palkuri. Students, any more doubts are there, guys? So nobody is raising the hand. So I hope that. So maybe got it. Okay, Shinde, good. So please do the homework, all of you. And Monday class, don't miss it. Very important session, students. So no more doubts are there, my dear students. Happy Diwali for everybody. And don't miss on Monday class. Please read well and please come to that. Okay. Thank you, students. All the best. Don't miss that. Right, students. Thank you.